What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Daniel Banks, aka DJ Fine, CEO of J2U. We are Jersey Magazine and Jersey Diamonds, and I'm here with Vison Play Ent. So we got a powerhouse today, y'all. We got a lot of things to talk about. These individuals are amazing. I'm sure you've heard about a lot of them, but if you haven't heard about them, you're gonna learn today what's going on. So we're gonna start off with my man JY over here. JY, introduce yourself. Tell the people about yourself. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, JY? Jersey Vison Play. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Just doing the behind the scenes thing now. Started off as an artist, concert promoter, now doing management and all that good shit.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
Next we got my man Courtney over here. Courtney Bell in the building.
Yeah, peace
Talk
to the
about
guys,
Georgia.
man. Courtney Bell from Detroit. Next one out of my city, man. West Side, Joy Road, 9th exit, man. NBC, y'all body, all that.
We appreciate it. You know, we got Detroit in the building. Check it out, y'all. We got Miss Nika in the building.
Nika Moore, singer-songwriter from Long Island, and JY and I met in college, and we've been rocking ever since. I really appreciate him.
You already know. So now we got New York in the building. Y'all heard it already. My man Trey Pizzy
Yes,
in the building. What's going on, brother? Tell the people about yourself, my brother.
Trey Pizzy, former, maybe continuation, you know what I'm saying? A rapper, trying to get into executive positions, make things happen, so that's it.
You already know, man. Man T Pizzy in the building. Fuego!
Fuego Gamo, straight out of Inglewood, New Jersey.
Hey.
Hometown. King of Flex Talk, that's him, that's me. You know what I mean? Straight up, that's it.
You already know. And we also got my man Twain in the building. Tell him about it, bro.
Twain, Harlem, might catch me in the X, either way I'm from the town. 3BE shit, Vison Play, you know. So we moving.
Let's do it. Like I said, you heard everybody in Vison Play Ent. So, quick question for all of you guys. We're gonna go down the line. How did you guys get involved with Vison Play Ent?
Well, basically, you know, I just wanted to do the behind the scenes thing more so than do the music shit. I started doing the concerts, and then I just started meeting everybody, and a lot of these people I've had relationships with for the past couple of years. I met Courtney through my cousin Stasian, you know what I mean, and she told me to just like have a conversation with him, and we linked through that, and I was a fan of him from there. Nika, I met her while she was in college at a college radio station, I believe. And she started playing her music for me, and then I just kept in touch with her and whatever ever since. Me and Trey was just doing the same shows back when I was rapping, and then just built a bond from there, and it's like became one of my closest homies. And Gamo was opening my shows. And I just took a liking to how he performed and how he carried himself, and I felt like his stage presence really drew me in. Twain, battle rapper, and I felt like on some rapping shit, like the act of rapping, like words, I felt like he was like one of the best people I've ever heard in my life. And then, you know, Wolf, I've known him since I was like 15, and he was rapping at the time, and you know, he could sing, so he just started getting more into singing shit, and me and him became like close friends, and I was just always guiding him throughout his whole career, like with all his mishaps and his successes already. And then, you know, Leaky I met through Roddy Ricch. I did a show with Roddy Ricch, SOBs, and he brought out Leaky and Lil TJ to perform, and that's how I met Leaky, and then started managing Leaky from there. And Buck Wild, he used to be my producer back in like 2010, and then when I started getting in a position to actually help and execute his ideas and stuff like that, then me and him started linking that way.
Okay. He done told all your history, right? So everything he said is what happened.
Yeah.
Now, Courtney, what's been your experience so far with Vison Play Ent, man? You're doing a lot of big things. You got your freestyle, you got your new singles out and everything, man. We checking you out. So tell me about some things that come from Detroit.
Yeah, most definitely. Linking up with Big Bro for real, connected the dots out here. feel me? Because I'm big out west, down south, like all of that. Like my biggest fan base is in LA. So coming out here was like untampered ground for me. So like bro started connecting the dots for me, and shit, me and him blended together just real. You feel me? Matching with real. Shit, we've been locked in ever since for real.
It's love, man. Y'all a big family for real. They came deep. Big family. Nika, what about you? How's everything been Vision Play?
It's been amazing. I feel like JY really just came in and helped me. I mean, I always have my own opinions and ideas, but I think he really helped me just get organized and navigate those ideas into like the right direction. We're working on visuals. We have an album coming out. So I'm really just excited for everything, just like lining up. And I feel like us having that friendship all these years really added up to this moment because I can communicate with him and he doesn't get on my nerves.
That's a key fact.
Perfect.
That's a key fact. Most definitely. It's good to have teamwork, man. You guys are a real deep team, man. It's good that you guys have the best communication in JY. I mean, that's our guy right there, man, putting this thing together. We appreciate him for real. Busy, man. Tell me about your involvement with Vision Play, man.
Me and JY just like always talked about getting to behind the scenes or whatever. The rap shit was just like kind of too easy for me. I don't know. I got bored with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, it was just it wasn't challenging as I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So we just sat, talked about making something happen, and we doing that. I'm more behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So he's a front runner. You know what I mean? I told him like I'm gonna be the Slim. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to. You know what I mean? So just let me know what's going on and we make it happen.
I love
Other than that,
that's dope.
it just is what it is. So.
I like that, man. Teamwork, man. Y'all real united. I like that. Fuego.
Yeah, JY plays a really big role in a lot of things I do. Like you said, since day one, since I was opening for him, he took a real interest in my stuff, and he's one of the few people that, on top of taking interest, he really got involved. You know what I'm saying? And like, not many people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, I want to help, I want to do this and that, but he followed through with everything he said he was going to do. So that plays a real big role. And then ever since then, he's lined me up. Every big position I've ever been in, it's because of that man over there. You know what I'm saying? Like 2015, we did Still Leaning. You know what I mean? Like sampled the Mike Jones shit, and then it was his vision. So you know what I mean? Like months later, like, nah, let's go get Mike Jones in it. You know what I'm saying? He threw Mike Jones and Pizzy. Like, come on, come on, man. So it's like, so like I said, since day one, he had a real big involvement in everything I was doing, and I understood. I always understood his vision, and vice versa. I was real cool.
Awesome. And Twain, my brother, how you getting involved with Vision Play?
Well, for me personally, it's more than what I expected actually, because me being probably the newest artist, I'm privy to more information like out the gate. So, and most of the time you don't know what you don't know until you learn it. And then it's like, oh wow, like I could just add this along with it. You know, it just helps me get to a fresh start. That's why I like being here for real.
Absolutely. That's dope. So you guys all owe JY like a card on his birthday. Like every single year, y'all owe him like. That's dope. You know, I love the fact that you guys have like a story behind each personality, and that JY was really able to help you guys really come together and combine it and then create Vision Play Ent. So shout out to you, my brother JY, for real. Now, from the artist perspective, kind of like you said, you're doing a lot behind the scenes stuff. But for some of y'all front runners that are now actually involved, we can start from Courtney if that's okay with you. What is it like being in the scene now with the industry? What are some of the things that you can actually say you've learned from your first, like I guess the first time you laid something on the track?
Keep the independent mindset with everything that you do. Walking into a building, walking into any situation, have a team that's gonna run like a label already, and like knowing that the industry change every day. Like something that worked yesterday is not gonna work today. So staying update to the game and the executives, the producers, you feel me, from conception to consumption, learning the game before you step into any situation.
I like that. I like that. Now for you, Nika, you talked about organization, and now everything is lining up and starting to manifest for you. So now what would you say for the game that you've learned as far as from the first time that you got involved in it to the way that you're in it now?
I think my mindset changed totally because when I moved from New York to LA, that was just like a big leap of faith. And I feel like that was just me taking a chance on the universe and just letting it all unfold. But I realized that I have a lot of control over like the work I put in, the outcomes that I'm creating. And so it's like, all right, if I have these great ideas, I got to believe in them. I have to have confidence. I have to execute them. And then I really have to be able to fight for my ideas, because not everybody's going to love what you put together. But I think that now that I'm just really like tuned in, laser vision focused, on what I want, I just know that it's all effortlessly happening.
That's awesome. Now I'm gonna come back to you in a second. Now for Fuego, now you being in the game the way that you are, right? You just came out with the Stuntman and everything. Shout out to that project for real. Tell me about some of the things that you learned now being in the industry and being involved with a team like this and having like the backup that you do. What are some of the things that you're experiencing on the forefront of being an artist now?
I mean, I definitely understand like consistency is a big deal. That's one thing. Because again, granted, I'm still in the learning process. You know what I mean? I'm still learning as I'm going on, but consistency plays a big deal, and having the back like the stuff to back up everything you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's again, I still double back to what JY does. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that he drilled into my head, that how big content is. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just. That was my thing. So originally I was always on some. Put something out, and then I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So now it's like he's got me to the point where I gotta like really pace myself, and patience is a big deal, and like really have that shit ready before it goes out.
I like that. That's good. That's good wordplay. Now for you, Twain, my brother. So freestyle game and everything, right?
Yeah.
Now, how has that changed from back then to where it is now? Because you know, back then the way that freestyle was, it was really underground, and maybe it might still be really underground, but it's kind of put now on the forefront, where wordplay is really important on even a lot of radio shows and everything like that. How does that resonate with you now with being in that game?
For me personally, I feel like, you know, parts of hip hop is going back to like rapping, you know, like you gotta be able to really rap in a lot of ways. And for me, it just helps keep my pen sharp, like on the highest level, to where like even if I want to dumb down shit, it just feels so uncomfortable, like to even try to do it. So it's like, just rhyming and being good at it is just natural. Now it's more about the effort and, you know, things like that. And nowadays, even in that culture, is more prepped. So it's like everything you see is not just on the spot. It's months leading up to those moments, just kind of similar to music and stuff like that. You know?
Absolutely. And now going to JY, as far as now being an executive on this team, right? Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you see now from the behind the scenes more so than being involved as an artist?
It's really, I think, because I was an artist, like I feel like I can relate more, you feel me? So it's like everything that they talk about, like, you know, when Court was like, we would have conversations about poverty stricken and the things that he wanted to accomplish. Like when he had the record with Boogie, couldn't clear the sample. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he had to just drop it as like a YouTube, SoundCloud type of vibe, but couldn't make the project because they couldn't find the samples. But it's like we was trying to come up with all different type of solutions for shit like that. Like, you know, I just relate more so than a regular person that's never made music before, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I know how they feel every day. I know how they feel every day. Like, you feel me? Like, so that's why, like, I just like sometimes I just call them just to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, yo, what you got going on? Like, Twain, I'm on the phone with him like 7 in the morning. Him and Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Hers more like 11 o'clock.
Talk about the times. What the time?
Like 9. Fuego's like 9. Text messages, and CB. Pardon me, I shouldn't have did that. Court is like, you know what I mean, like, well, he be up too. You know, he be up early. So like, you know, I just like try to call kicking them, see what they got going on, see how they feeling it, and then if we come up, I usually come up with shit just having conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick. You want to say something?
We actually had a song together because he asked me to feature on one of his songs. Like Partner. Yeah. And so I did a hook on the song, and I feel like just both of our love for R&B just makes it easier for us to get my work done, because as an R&B singer, it's like, all right, he has such a knowledge of it, and it's so expansive that it's like, okay, you put me on game, like, we could really go and run this up the way that they used to do it, and bring that element back to music. I think that's important, and I feel like that's where we were able to move from, okay, we do music together, but he would always check up on me and be like, what are you doing? Well, you making music? What are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm making it, but like,
we're going to get to that. I like that. We're going to get to that. Now, for you, Pizzy, doing the behind the scenes, because like I said, you've also been in the world of artistry and everything, so you know the good, the bad, and the ugly. Right. So now, what is it like being behind the scenes? Like, what is it now, the knowledge that you're imparting onto the team now, that some things they may not see, because like I said, they're investing in themselves with performing music, putting out projects, doing all this hard work. But some of the scenes now that you see that kind of help push them a little bit away from the things that may be more bad than good for them?
Like JY said, being an artist, you see what they go through, you know what they go through, so it's easy to relate. Like when we were coming up, it was everybody doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And we found a way to cut through. Like we didn't make it to the highest levels of rap or whatever, but we made it to the highest levels in our city, and we did that with like no money, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just using our marketing skills and using our brain power. So I think now that we got a view of how to do that, you know, cut through with everybody else, we can help them do the same thing. You know, like we see the loopholes, we see the shortcuts. You know what I mean? It looked like a shortcut, but we just taking the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody going this way, we gonna go this way because it's clear. So,
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's all basically just, you know, taking everything, all the strategies we learned collectively and putting them to use.
I like that. That's good. That's good. Now for my artists, we're gonna talk to you guys before again real quick. He mentioned actually something very important when it comes to the whole budgeting of investing in yourselves, right? I think this is something that a lot of upcoming artists need to know and understand. So I'm gonna start with you, Courtney. You break it down to me, the understanding of what it is like to initially invest in yourself and then start to be invested in, and the kind of the path that you had to take in order to get to that point.
For me, I feel like it depends on the type of artist you are. You feel me? You got artists that come from the block and hustle, and you feel me? You already had that mindset of conception to consumption mindset. So for me personally, when it came to business or anything music wise, I've been a hustler my whole life, you feel me, outside of music. So when it came to anything with music, I already had the mindset of budgeting my money and knowing.
Right.
I didn't know at first where the money was gonna go, of course, you know what I'm saying, but the Most High, of course, aligned people around me that showed me, JY, my big brother PC, everybody else on my team, you know what I'm saying, showed me where money is supposed to be allocated to, because it's deeper than just shooting a video. You gotta have PR, you gotta have digital marketing, you gotta have all this shit in line. So I feel like with the first project for me, my poverty-stricken project, I learned all of the game that I needed to learn pushing forward. So now when we drop this, we 6 months to a year ahead of the curve on everything we got to do.
Staying ahead of that. I like that. And for you, Nika, about budgeting and investing in yourself and then being invested in.
Well, I think for me, it's like getting creative, because as a woman, it's like I have to find ways to, we don't have a lot of a budget, but how can we make it work, and how can I allocate these things to the right places? And then I feel like over quarantine, I really wanted to put like my finances as a priority, so I got a finance license. And now, you know, I'm working to just, you know, build my generational wealth for my family, and just put other people on game too, and just use that as a blueprint with the music and add other things, modeling, acting.
So different avenues and different
avenues, because you need them 7 streams.
I like that. There you go. That was the key. For you, Fuego, investing in yourself and then budgeting and paying for all these different things, paying for sessions, videos, like you guys know the whole thing.
I'll talk about that studio, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, the studio. Right.
I got a few corners on the studio portion. I'm not gonna front. So that was a big thing. I invested in like a home studio.
Okay.
So in that sense, I cut out having the book sessions. I cut out having to deal with an engineer, learn how to record myself. So now I'm to the point where I'm recording all myself. The only thing I'm paying for is the mixing. You know what I mean? So that I cut plenty corners with that, and then it's so cool. You got your music done, so then you pay for the videos, and it's all the little stuff that comes between. You know what I mean? So you gotta pay for the artwork, you gotta pay for the, you know what I mean? It's the little stuff like that. And then it's the promotion on the social media. So it's just like it's stuff that you gotta keep in mind. And again, that comes with the patience and the preparation of it, having everything ready, and just really taking your time with it, and just knowing what to spend the money on correctly.
And there you go. That's key right there. And for you, Twin.
Basically, I'm gonna just build on everything they just said. It's just more about knowing where to allocate your funds for real, and especially as he said before, you know, having that independent mind state. You know, sometimes you just want to go do things yourself. That's like you feel like the further you in that moment, you might run across opportunity, and you want to just have that mind state to know that, hey, maybe I am allocating this, you know, to the right place.
Absolutely. Now, when it comes to the social media game now, right? Because I want to get real deep into that. What is some of the things or the images that you have to portray, in a sense, for the consistency of your craft?
Man, I feel like authenticity is the realest thing that you can be. I'm not one of the ones, for me personally, I can only speak on me. I'm not one that's for image or feel like I gotta keep up with the Joneses for likes and comments. I feel like what's real is gonna bleed over eventually. Whether it bleed over now or bleed over in time, you feel me? I'd rather be one of them artists that was labeled as authentic to myself and thorough than being a nigga that's gonna cut corners. And like bro was just saying, like, an opportunity might pop up to where I can get 1 million followers. You know what I'm saying? Because there be a lot of weird shit going on behind social media, and it's a lot of gimmicky shit. So you feel me? Me personally, I'm not one of them ones. Like, I'm gonna stay authentic to myself and be true, and eventually it's gonna bleed over.
Absolutely. And now with you, Nika, being a woman in the game and being in this very competitive field of entertainment, what are some of the challenges, or what are some of the successes of social media for you?
I think social media is a great platform to use. I mean, you know, I'm really about just making it a lifestyle. Whatever I'm doing, I'm dressing like this all the time. I'm really committing to it, and I think it makes content so much easier when you're not trying to create it and you're just documenting. And now you're going places, you're catching your vibes all the time. Everything is a vibe, and it kind of just works out. I do feel like with my brand, you know, I'm just always trying to switch it up, and I don't really care about, like you said, anything other than being authentic. Let people create the narrative that they want. Just doing me.
Being yourself. I like that. And Pizzy, now with you and your status now, like you said, doing a lot of the behind the scenes and everything like that. Now you do have a big social media following. So now, in what way does social media benefit now with you doing behind the scenes work even more so than actually like just pursuing being an artist?
It doesn't, cause I don't use it for that. You know, like what the artists do with their pages is what they do with their pages. You know what I'm saying? If we got something to promote, I'll put it up on mine. But my thing is, like, if I use social media for what it's used for. Like, if I'm not doing nothing, then you won't see me on it. You know what I'm saying? Right. You won't see me on it. So I just keep it like that. I'm not a fan of social media like that, but I understand what the use is, and I use it for exactly that. So.
That's right. So if you're doing something, post it.
Yeah, that's it.
Chilling.
Yeah, sure.
And what about before you go for you, my brother?
Yeah, not for nothing. I truly feel the same. If I'm not doing nothing, I'm not posting. But I'm real selective about, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm real selective about what I'm gonna post. You know what I mean? So, and that thing too. I'll be honest. I'm not strong in the social media field. That's something I'm still working on too, and that comes with building content. You know what I mean? So that's something that I'm still in the learning process of. So I can't even speak too much on social media. I'm just I'm not big on it yet. You feel me? I know, and that's the crazy part, because I know it's a big part in what goes on with the industry. You feel me? Everything is based off of social media at this point. So
absolutely,
it's still a learning experience.
And the 20.
Basically, what he said, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of struggle with social media. Like even if I am doing something, sometimes I literally just forget to take pictures or videos and stuff, and the night is over. You just
work.
It's like I was having fun, or I was working, and then, like I wasn't even thinking about, hey yo, document me documenting this. Like you feel me? So it's just like I'm just trying to plan in my mind that doing this will excel. Like every time that I'm doing this, it's to help me in the long run.
Absolutely. What are some of the lessons that you guys can say some people, or that you want some people to take from your hustle and the way that you move with the industry and everything? Because again, you guys have your own lanes. You know, you guys have your own personalities and everything. Shout out to my boy Wolf in the building. And when it comes to this game of social media and the way that you have to portray anything, what are some of the things that you would say you want some people to take away from what's going on in your world?
I would say content is king more than anything. Like finding that thin line between being authentic and still also delivering to your fan base, because at the end of the day, like, you still do have a fan base. So like for us, you feel me, that dude battle with shit, if I ain't doing nothing, then I ain't on there. Like, you losing fans, like you fucking up your algorithm on your page more than anything. So it's learning the backside, and what worked for me may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? So that goes with me being me. Like, my it is my it. So I would tell anybody that's following or watching what we're doing is to be you. Because it's only one you at the end of the day. And the moment you activate your it, then, you feel me, that's where your following, your everything is going to come from. Because you're being you at the end of the day.
What about you?
I would say the power of belief, because you don't necessarily have to have the most talent, or it's really just about, do you believe that you can execute this? Because if you do, chances are you're going to get to that goal. And like I said, everything I wrote down that I wanted to manifest is happening. So never underestimate the power of that.
True.
I would just say be you. I mean, it's 7 billion people in the world. So it's like, you're gonna have people that relate to you. You know what I mean? I know in your mind you might be telling yourself, ain't nobody gonna fuck with this, but we came in saying we was broke and trippy and everybody was rich. You know what I'm saying? And we got a fan base over that. So just be yourself, be authentic, and it's gonna work out. You know what I mean? It's people that relate. So just be you.
And Fuego.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double back to what actually Courtney said. You know what I'm saying? Just be authentic as possible. Be yourself. Be yourself. And nothing to it. Just there's no point in fraud or nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, everybody gonna find out who the real you is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially with social media.
Especially with social media.
People like they want to know about you. You know what I mean? So ain't no point in faking that. Just be who you are.
Definitely.
We on the same page.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And I would say keep a mystique too.
Boom.
You don't gotta get a
I
world.
was waiting for somebody to hit that.
You don't gotta get a world of everything. You know what I mean? This social media shit just gives everybody entitlement to your life.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like they want to know everything you doing now. Like just keep some things private, keep a mystique about you, and yeah, I think that'll work out in the long run. You know what I mean? It keeps people on their toes. So.
The mystique is most definitely the longevity game, because once somebody figure you out, it's like, oh, okay, now I'm on to the next mystery.
Right.
Now, can we expect the JY? I know you over there. If you want to poke your head in the camera for this question too,
What's up?
can we see a future Vision Play showcase in the works?
Oh, a show? Oh,
What we seeing?
Yeah, one
Because
day.
we got a lot of dynamic artists in here, so
Yeah, definitely one day. I mean, you know, was doing the shows for like 5 years. It's like straight the biggest headache in my life. But, yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, everybody got their own thing going on, and then everybody's gonna be like coming up, and then it's like as the more I get information from where I'm learning the information from, I just give it to them.
absolutely.
So so they know how to move better. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So definitely, it could happen like tomorrow for real. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll happen. It'll happen one day.
For real.
Yeah.
And as artists, how do you guys feel about like the performance game now? Like, are you guys keen to doing the virtual performances, or do you guys miss the interaction with the crowd?
I'll let Wolf answer that.
Well, go ahead, bro.
I mean, it's gotta be in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like live performance content is amazing to give to people, regardless of if everything is open to still perform in front of a crowd. Just because it gives people the ability to kind of like continue to play that live performance back as if they were there.
Yeah.
But I think doing an actual live performance in front of a crowd that is at home,
Yeah.
I don't see that. I think it's better to always be in front of the crowd.
Yeah,
You feed
absolutely.
off that energy. You know, the other stuff is like production. It's just a really, really dope live production.
Absolutely. I'm sure most of you guys agree with that. And how do you guys feel about putting out for your cities? Like, I know your cities are really proud of what you guys got going on. Like, you know, do you guys get a lot of hit-ups from local artists and indie artists that are saying like, man, I want to be like you. Like, I want to know what it's like to be in your shoes. Like, what is some of that wordplay that you guys get back to them when it comes to like giving back to the community?
For me personally, it got to be in you and not on you when it comes to that, and figuring out your way to give back, because like not everybody can give back through music. Some people may give back through clothes, or you feel me. It's finding your lane within it, and just being local now. Like just for Detroit coming up, like we trap music, we die hard, like drill kill music. So like we all grew up to that, and you feel me. That's what molded a lot of us. But for me personally, transitioning now to be a lyricist for my city and being the next up under Big Sean and having these type of mentors. Shit, it's dope. More than anything, to have the guys up under you, or even your peers that's popping, the Vezos, the Sadas, like yo, like you the it of the city. Like you got the balance between what we really need. So it's homage, and it keep me working with my head down more than anything.
I think I'm always just using my platform to be positive, just using my Twitter to just say something like a positive affirmation, or just to, you know, to like show something that I'm reading that's like really helping me out, because I feel like that free game can be so small but so impactful to people.
Mm-hmm.
And they just start to always ask you like, oh, like how do you stay so positive? How do you get things done? And I'm kind of like, okay, wow, I might have an avenue to help people change their mindset. So like I said, mindset is everything. You just got to be positive and have high vibrations.
Okay.
Me, I get involved with the community a lot. you know, and just lead by example. That's it. I mean, that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all.
And Fuego, Englewood. What's Englewood saying to you right now, brother?
I say Inglewood always showing love for sure, That's a fact. But I'd say, like, honestly, with me, I stay humble to it. Because honestly, granted, you know what I'm saying, compliments come in, you get shit hard, this and that. And it's just a matter of staying humble. Because, you know what I'm saying, if you get too cocky about it, then niggas like, oh, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could go left. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about staying true to yourself and just staying humble to it.
Definitely. Twain.
Yeah, like they said, it's for me. It's really all about staying humble to it, and kind of to build on what he said about staying true to yourself, and like somebody gonna relate to you. Like I was doing like a freestyle series, and every week somebody was telling me how they related to something different, whether it been regular block street stuff or it just been regular introspective stuff. Like who you are, somebody gonna relate to it regardless. Like so that's all I try to push is like, yo, if you wanna rap, you wanna do music, you don't gotta follow what everybody else is going on or what's hot. Just really do really true to you. Like that's what's gonna go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I've given y'all a lot of information today from Vison Play Ent. So this is what I'm gonna let them do. I'm gonna have them tell you guys what projects y'all got coming out in 2021. Give you a shout out. Let's bang this out. We'll start with Twain. Go ahead, brother.
Twain, Pray for Rain coming soon. That's about it, man. Vison Play, that's what we
about. They can book and follow you.
Twain Towns on every platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everyone, Pinterest. You find me everywhere, man.
My man Fuego, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I go by Fuego Gamo. Find me on Instagram or every social media platform at Fuego Gamo. I just put out the Stuntman, put that out in January, a little EP I didn't put out. Actually working on part 2 as we speak. That's in the works, getting mixed down. So you can expect that real soon. That's coming with elite content to follow up with it. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a learning process and we're working on the content, but it's coming full force. Right.
Most definitely. Busy.
At Trey Pizzy on all social media platforms. I ain't got nothing coming. I'm waiting for them to drop. Whatever
you do that behind the scenes. You don't see it behind the scenes.
Whatever they got going on, listen out for them, and we're gonna do that.
Most definitely. Miss Nika.
Nika Moore, NIQA_MOR on all social platforms. I have my album Rumors dropping soon, and I'm ready to tear this shit up. To be honest with you.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Most definitely. My man Courtney Bell.
Official Courtney Bell on everything. Me and Bezo got a record dropping on Detroit Day 3/13. But outside of that, I'm really just tearing the market up with singles this year. All
Get it, yeah. Y'all stay tuned for that. Wolf.
Yo, I asked Wolf on everything. Working on my second project that's set to come out soon, 5:55 a.m. More videos coming. That's really it. You know, I asked forever. Vison Play.
Definitely.
We here.
JY.
Shit. Whatever they got going on is kind of like what I got going on. So yeah.
You just gonna name all our projects.
Right. JY page is gonna be straight up for this show.
I don't feel like they spoke about everything. Like, you feel me? Like, so Wolf, his first project did over 3 million streams. So we aiming to do 10 this go around. The second one, 555. Should we say warning or you want to keep that hush? Keep it quiet. All right.
So we got some exclusives. All right.
Yeah. So that's coming out. Courtney Bell, Poverty Stricken, is out now. Y'all need to go listen to that immediately. His singles is dropping soon. Like the Vizo is out right now, right?
No, come out 3/13.
3/13. Watch it. That's this.
Next Saturday.
All right, so that's coming out. Nika Moore, her project Rumors, she's been working on that for a long time.
Yes.
And we're about to start doing all the content for that, so that should be coming out sometime in the second quarter. Trey. Fuego Gamo, the goal is with him, like, you know, it's just we just gonna establish the consistency. So like you said, the EP Stuntman came out in January. The second one's gonna be coming out soon, and we trying to drop at least 4 or 5 of them joints this year. Pray for Rain, Twain. He also doing Twain Tuesdays where he raps freestyles every week. We did season 1. He's doing season 2 is gearing up, and then in the meantime we're gonna put out like a 4 to 5 song EP. meantime, between time. Buck Wild, he's doing a compilation project, which I will make sure all of these folks is on there, on top of like all of his famous folks. So we putting that together. I'm helping him put that compilation out together. And then Leaky Vance, his project just dropped yesterday, which was March 5th, and that features Gunna, NBA Youngboy, and Money Mar, and yeah, so that's just it.
Like I said, man, you heard it first, man. Vison Play Ent is in the building. Dope record label. Make sure you guys check out all their tags. My name is Banks. See you later. Let's go.
We are Jersey. 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 We are Jersey.